We were supposed to get early monsoon season. We got 3 pretty nice rainstorms, but other than that, it hasn't been what we thought. So we've been taking this little 200-gallon tank and filling it up. Unfortunately, the payload of my truck is only 1,500 pounds, so we can't fill this all the way up. We only usually put about 150 gallons in it. Jeff usually, but sometimes I go with him, goes and fills that up. And usually you can do about 4 trips in a day, and that's only about 600 gallons, which is nothing for this tank. We just emptied my enclosed trailer. I used to pull my friend's trailer because they had left it here for a year, and it was I think 18 foot and weighed almost 2,000 pounds, about I think 18 something. But this weighs about 22, and we've been using it for storage. It's just been sitting here, so I thought I'd get some use out of it. So we hooked it up to the truck and emptied it out. It is completely empty. We're gonna go over to where the 275 totes are that we used to get water. And then that means we'll be getting 550 per trip. So in 4 trips like he usually does, it'll fill up that tank instead of only being a quarter full. Kellogg, are you gonna ride with me? Yeah? It's kind of warm today, isn't it? I had an issue that I explained in a past video where the plug had come out. It was a new setup, so I've got to change that. Because the winter before that, we got 22 snowstorms, and it filled that tank up, and we didn't have to worry about water for the first 2 months. But since we had no water in it, it was pretty low with no catchment. Yeah, we've been having to fill it up. But like I said, we go with that smaller tank and fill it up, and it's just not enough. It's 4 trips, and it's only 600, where 4 trips with this, like I mentioned, would fill that up. It would be, what would it be, 2,200 gallons. It's a 2,600 gallon tank, but that's all the way to the top, and we don't fill it all the way to the top. And there's the 275s over there. We're gonna stick in here. Okay, time to put these in there. We have it all strapped in, and these 2 are hooked together by the orange ones and make them one. And then I have this one that goes horizontal across, and then the ones in the corner to hold each corner. The only problem is this ring here got bent out, so I need to replace that. And then I can hook in the last strap. But we have to take this out because we're going to go into town tomorrow, and I'll find a ring to replace this. Other than that, it's ready to go and get water. I'm so glad we finally have something permanent for water. It's been a little over a week, and we got some new parts for our water trailer. The old setup that we were going to go with, we would have to take these pipes apart to go into the next one. I thought that would be troublesome and a little annoying to do because they're not the easiest to get apart. So what we ended up doing is Jeff ordered these huge valves online. I wasn't aware they were so big, but it is a 3-inch pipe, so they would have to be a 3-inch valve. Anyways, what he's going to do is glue everything together and put it to where we don't have to take the system apart. All we have to do is open the valve for whichever one that we want to fill. And this is going to work out much better so the pipe can stay in one place and we don't have to, put all this apart and then put it back together. And like I said, we can just open the valves. Right, another thing we had to add in was this T here, but we got that from the store. We didn't or the hardware store. We didn't have to mail. Oh, you got that from Amazon too?
Yeah. The other stuff came from Home Depot.
Right.
It's half the price at Amazon. Remember that was the thing that was so expensive.
Oh, right. This was double the price at Home Depot. And they didn't even have the valves at Home Depot. The only thing I keep on forgetting every time we go to town is ordering the new stabilizer. So Jeff's going to have to take off about 5 inches for this to fit together. So Jeff's got the pipe all laid out and connected, and he's going to go back and glue it now. Those are some massive pipes. What are you doing, Kellogg? So Jeff was able to get everything glued together. Moo-moo's monitoring the drying process, so we're just waiting on this to dry, and then it can be installed. But that looks awesome. Good job, Jeff. Well, we have the trailer hooked up, and everything is in order. Right, Moo-moo? Right. So we checked the braking system, and it's working properly. Lock and safety chains on, and the trailer's plugged in. Whose little waggy tail was that? You see something under there, Kellogg? So we're going to put the tires at 45 PSI. The max on them is 50. Once we get to the water station, I'll show you the whole setup. Locked and chained. Plugged in. Looks good. Come on, pups. All right, are we ready? All right, we're on our way. What you think, Kellogg, huh? He always loves to ride, no matter what vehicle it's in. Come on, Mama, get out. Good girl. We are here at the water station. What you looking for, Kellogg? Do I need to back up, or is that good? Okay. So you take the 2 caps off, and then, oops. This is inserted in. Ta-ta. And then this goes into here. All tie downs are nice and tight. So we're gonna fill the back one first, and then this one last. We're gonna start with 220. Enter. I'm going to be here just in case I need to stop it. As long as it doesn't backflow. That's working perfect. Awesome. Kellogg, are you looking for lizards to chase? I already saw you chasing one. Silly butt. Moo-moo, are you drinking that water? No. It's a mud puddle. Don't drink out of that water, no. So everything is working good, except right here, he didn't glue this fitting, and it is leaking a little bit. So we'll make sure that's glued next time. So it's not filled up all the way. We're only filling it to about 225 just to see how everything runs. We're just kind of testing everything out. It's time to switch it up. And we're gonna put it in this one. Oh, there goes the extra water. Okay, filling up the second tank. I think we're almost done. Gives you a little bit more. Not much though. So we have a lean on this side here. He'll have to lift it up when it's done like it is now. All filled up. We're gonna close her up and we're ready to go. Hold on, there's a... There you go. You ready, Moo-moo, huh? Come on, Kellogg. Go inside. That went pretty smooth, so I'm happy, other than the pipe being a bit at an angle. Another thing is we need to take about 2 links out of each chain because this truck is a lot lower than my RV was. Yay! So the other trailer that we used to use, which belonged to my friends Terry and Scott, their trailer was almost equivalent as far as the heaviness went, but it didn't have a braking system. Or it did have a braking system, but it didn't work. So I'm glad to have the additional braking system on here. All right, let's head back home. Everything looks good. It's definitely different because this has a braking system, so it doesn't push me forward like the other trailer did. There's the Valley Airport. So we're not far. We don't have to go that far on the main road. And the speed limit's only 45 through this short section of Valley. It's a Tuesday, so not busy traffic. Ooh, looky. More totes. This road can get busy because this leads straight to the Grand Canyon, and there can be some crazy drivers on this road. It's one of the most dangerous roads in America, I believe. Buffalo. Actually, bison. From this point on, we'll just take it pretty slow. All the gauges look normal. Now, this truck has been known to get a little hot when it's overworked, so I'm glad to see that the temperature looks normal and everything's working correctly. Usually happens when we're coming back from Flagstaff and we're taking 180. There's a lot of steep hills if it's a hot day. But luckily we're doing this early morning, so no issues. This is the intersection where I lost the other trailer one time. Just came off the hitch. It's a little bumpy here. Oh, no issues. Although I did forget to put the pin in, so that was totally my fault. We got it on pretty easy. Wasn't too awful bad of an experience. Just taking a turn at driving, so he gets used to pulling the trailer. It's not bad. Kellogg, you want to take a turn at driving? No. He thinks he can drive. It's actually early and not too hot, so it's a beautiful day. Or morning, I should say. But I think today is the last day of 90-degree weather. It's supposed to fall into the 80s. And then in a couple days, I think we're actually going to have a 70-degree day, which will be amazing. Okay, we are back and going to go ahead and transfer the water. Everything went smoothly. I'm so happy to have this set up. Makes a world of difference than using that 200-gallon that we could only fill to 150, because the payload is not as much as the towing capacity of the truck. We're going to end up getting caps for this unit because I don't like it sitting directly on the floor and getting dirty. So the caps will keep it cleaner and prevent things from going in and out. Not that they would, because it's an enclosed trailer and nothing really gets in there. And the pump is usually kept in Panda, my old rig. So we're probably going to keep it in the trailer, so everything for the water setup is with the trailer. Like a generator. The first tote is almost done. Well, halfway. Can you tell what this used to be? When I was on the road, it was my portable bar and party station. I used to have some neat parties in that. Getting that 150 at a time just was too much work. But while we're waiting on that to finish, I'm gonna fill up a couple jugs of our filtered drinking water, which I still need to do a review on. It's not a paid promotion, but yeah, in the next couple of videos, I'm probably going to go ahead and review this and let you know how it worked for us. All right, we have the truck and trailer pulled over here. The tanks have been emptied, and Jeff shortened the chain by 2 lengths, so that shouldn't drag anymore. Momo, go inside. I'm gonna go get another load. Oh, well. So we might be able to get 3 loads today. And that would be about 1,500 gallons. And we don't plan on going to town, so we could just leave the trailer hooked up if we want to go again in a couple days. We're going to try 230 this time. All right, second load going in. First tank's about halfway full. Look at y'all. Are you hiding from the sun? It's a little closer to the top, but still there's a gap there. Fill. Come on. Y'all come this way. Go back inside. Good doggies. All right. Stay in the coolness. In the shade. In the shade. It's definitely starting to get warmer, but it feels nice in the shade because there's a bit of a breeze. It's nice that they give you a covered area that's shaded to sit in. It's pretty old and rustic. I like it. Okay, it is stopping to 31.9. And that's how much was dispensed. Should tell the price also. It's 4.5 cents a gallon. So it was $9.28 for that amount. All done. Well, we made it back for the second trip, and I think that is going to be our final trip for the day. It's starting to get hotter, and like I said, this is the last hot day. So we'll just do a couple more loads in the next coming days, and we're going to go ahead and get this emptied and give the truck a break. But all in all, I'm really pleased with the setup. Right, moo-moo? Right. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us during this video. If you want to check out more videos, they're right over here. If you want to subscribe, you can do so there, or check out Patreon. See you next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.